is Jamie Raskin saying it better than quite literally anyone could. And he's apparently pretty over the avalanche of bullshit spewed on a constant basis by Republicans.
The minority leader, Mr. McCarthy, and after we went back and conveyed our agreement to the GOP proposal, it was vetoed by the fourth branch of government. I'm not yielding now. It was vetoed by the cult leader, Donald Trump, who said he wanted no investigation at all. That's your guy. Donald Trump, he said he wanted no investigation. And so you pulled the plug on the investigation you originally advocated because Donald Trump didn't want it. Let's tell some truth.
Would you like
You're talking about truth, the facts. I'm giving you the truth. I'm giving you the facts about it. And then when Speaker Pelosi said, well, in that case, the House of Representatives will conduct our own investigation, then again, you guys boycotted it because you wanted to put pro-insurrection members on the committee. And so we ended up with a bipartisan committee of people really interested in getting to the facts. And you know what? This is what you guys can't stand. America listened to it because we had real congressional hearings. Unlike what goes on here with the temper tantrums and the diatribes, and too often our side gets pulled into what you guys are doing, but we had real hearings. And 25, 30 million Americans watching because we told the truth about Donald Trump's assault on democratic institutions and the right to vote in America. And maybe you can't handle the truth, but that's the reality, and nobody has laid a glove on any of the testimony that has come out during those hearings. So we hear this absurd whining about Ray Epps, who has absolutely nothing to do with any of it, and all of these conspiracy theory allegations have been debunked up and down. Up and down. You think you've got something? You bring him in and talk to him or send us a letter or do something. But why don't you deal with the reality of the situation? Do you think that Donald Trump tried to get the Secretary of State of Georgia, a lifelong Republican named Raffensperger, to just find him 11,781 votes? Is that real or is that fake? You're interested in facts? Is that real or is that fake? And what he didn't, and for that he's been made into a sacrificial lamb. And the entire conspiracy, which certainly lies a lot more with Donald Trump and his inner circle than with one guy who showed up at Donald Trump's urging, is now being blamed on him in this desperate attempt to distract everybody from what really happened. But here's the thing that gets me about that, which is the way that the right wing in America devours its own. I mean, I have watched Donald Trump utterly destroy the lives of people around him, people who went to work for him, people like Michael Cohen, people like Cassidy Hutchinson. Look what they're doing to Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger. Mike Pence, hang Mike Pence. He hung his own vice president out to dry. The mob was after Mike Pence to assassinate him, to hang Mike Pence. They had a gallows and a noose outside. They unleashed him. They unleashed the mob on Mike Pence, and then Donald Trump sends out another tweet after he knows Pence is in danger to say Mike Pence did not have the courage to do what needed to be done. I mean, how far does this have to go before you people wake up? And now they pick this poor guy Epps out of nowhere and say, let's blame the entire thing on this guy.
Well, did gentlemen
it's the most
yield
absurd
for a
thing I've ever seen in my life.
Quick question.
I'm sorry?
Mr. Epps was in front of the January 6th committee, and we were told that a transcript of his interview would be released, but it's never been released. And I wondered, was he sworn
None
in?
of the transcripts have been released, so you don't need a conspiracy theory about that. We haven't released any of
Were
them.
you present when he was interviewed? That would give me
No, I was not. I was not. We've done more than 1,000 interviews. You guys are trying to make this poor schmuck who showed up to your protest into something a lot bigger than he is. Okay, he's just trying to survive, and he's on your side. You don't have many voters left. You might want to try to hang on to them without demonizing and vilifying your own people. That's the Donald Trump way. Sell everybody else down the road. Unless you're going to get a pardon. Some people are still hanging around waiting for their pardon. But most people have opened their eyes about what he's done to our country. What he's done to his family. Have you guys ever read the book by Mary Trump about the way that Donald Trump has absolutely destroyed their family, wrecked her father's life? They do it to family, they do it to friends, they do it to their own associates and employees. And now you guys are doing it to this poor Ray Epps. Leave that guy alone, whoever he is.